what are some of the other things, beyond just machining and, are there other aspects of what we're doing here at Triangle that you're interested in? I mean, it seems like you get fixated on something and then you just follow it with this passion almost. That's like, I know I keep saying that, but is there something else that's going on at Triangle that you say, that really interests me. I'd like to get involved in that.
The programming. That interests me a lot because, like I said, I fix computers and I know what a computer language is. Although I haven't learned many computer languages that are there. But the languages that they use here to build the programs interest me a lot. Like to learn that part. Especially because I'm already here. I don't want to learn like CC or any Java because I'm not building programs for phones. But if I'm already here and I can learn how to build a program for the machines, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. And to have the practical application knowledge that you already do, having operated the machines, knowing how to adjust offsets, knowing what the actual work looks like, what it feels like, how it operates, that translates very well. Most of our CNC programmers started off as operators. There's only a couple that came in with programming experience before. So it's a common path here. And I think that's really cool that is something that you're interested in. Yeah. So we'll definitely have to explore that one more for sure. So what are you have any questions for me? Some of the things I know we talked about what's next for Triangle, but what are some of the things that you're curious about?
Well, I read an article that I think was Medtronic wanted Triangle to make something for them during the pandemic, and we couldn't do it because I guess I'm assuming the machine weren't there.
Actually, what ended up happening was there was a number of different components that we looked at for them, and we weren't qualified in their system yet to make those types of components. So there was a quality aspect of things that would have required them to come on site, to audit us, to get us approved to do those things. Okay. They had another vendor who was already approved and had the capacity to do that. So they opted the opposite of you, opted for the path of least resistance and went with a vendor that they already had on their approved list. Okay. But we were there waiting and really, ready to go as far as trying to do our part to help with the pandemic, and obviously one of our biggest and best clients. Okay. So, yeah. And
why aren't we making our own parts? Something Triangle brand. I mean, I know we do in the Triangle Sport, but something medical.
So it's a very good question, and it's something that we have explored quite a bit. And the biggest thing that we come up with when we've talked back and forth about coming up with our own products is we currently have a very strong book of business with a number of different OEMs. We have great relationships with them. If we were to start to develop products and bring them to market ourselves, the potential for them to view us as a competitor probably wouldn't sit so well. I mean, we could try to explain it, but I know that a lot of our competitors that have tried to get into the product business as opposed to being a contractor for the OEMs, it hasn't gone well for them. One, because like I said, they do view it as you're now competition, but they have, billions in some cases of dollars that they're dedicating to R&D, to marketing. They have sales staff, all things that we don't necessarily have. So I think that if we were to start to develop some of our own products, it would likely be to try and sell them to some of our clients and have them have it be under their flag, under their FDA clearance and things like that. So there's a lot to taking a product to market that we would have to build and put into place that we currently don't have in order to do that. So those are some of the, I guess I would say, barriers to entry that we would have, that we've looked at and said, yeah, maybe it's better that we stay in our own swim lane.
Okay.